Right. Okay. Give me a second there to let me know we're live. Whew. What is going on? All right. I'm going to assume we are live. Manchester United have scraped a draw 1-1 against West Ham. Welcome to Irish Red Devils podcast here. I am joined in the studio as always by Gags, Madman Martial and Killian the Football Genius. And we also have a very special guest here in the room. We've got a Hammers fan, the only Hammers fan in Northern Ireland, but we found him and we have brought him to you here tonight. But we don't want to talk to him just yet. So let's take the camera off him. And lads, listen, I'm going to start us off. I'm going to say I'm very, very happy with that point. I think that I think hard luck to West Ham. We didn't play well. But we found a way to get a point out of the game. Shasko came up with a big one. Gags, what's your thoughts early doors here?
Yeah, I'll take the point all day long. I think, as I said about 5-6 minutes ago, I said to the guys here, there's no way we deserve to win that game. And at that stage, West Ham probably would, you couldn't argue that they probably maybe deserved to be winning. But I thought if we got a draw, nobody could deny that it was a tight enough game. Having said that, West Ham had about 3 or 4 chances at the end. It wasn't for Lenny Euro twice and Sen Lamans, although I think that was offside maybe, but he saved it. They kept us in the game, basically. We were calling for the big man to come on. The big man was needed. We were playing against a very congested, low block team, and we were getting nowhere. So the big man needed to come on. Michael was a bit slow bringing him on, but he came and he delivered the goods. So let's take the point all day long. We're back in the top 4.
Killian, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, well, obviously it is disappointing to lose or not win those matches, should I say, against teams who are in the relegation zone. But West Ham did very good here in this one. I think the general consensus was this game was always going to be tricky. So I predicted United to win, but I was a bit iffy about it. I just wasn't sure about it. But I think looking at how that match played out, I'm very happy with the point there. I mean, I said it after West Ham scored, after seeing Chelsea drawn 2-2 home to Leeds, a point would get us top 4. That would secure us top 4 for the rest of the match week because Chelsea couldn't catch us anymore. Liverpool are too far off us as well. So the fact that draw has got us back to top 4 and has got us to stay in top 4 for the time being, that's massive for me overall. The first half didn't see a lot. For the majority of the match, thought we were pretty poor. I mean, as you were saying, for the majority of the match, we were in pedestrian style football, very slow stuff, not much intensity about it either. But thankfully, Benjamin Šeško with an amazing finish did deliver it for us. And we did create loads of chances. It felt like in the first half or second half as well, Casemiro had his offside goal. There was a couple other things, and Bumo shot blocked. We were saying it just a couple of minutes before Šeško's goal. If it wasn't for the block, could have curled in the top corner. So I think it's not the worst performance from us, but we can play a lot better. But still, overall, looking at how the game panned out, happy with the point.
Yeah, the first half was shocking. Really, really bad. It's as bad of a first half I've seen in a long time. And no wonder
we look like a team that's used to having a week off.
Yeah, well, we joked about that in the game. But listen, I'm not even going to entertain that. That's just ridiculous. Like,
I
thought that even the referee was bored that he didn't even put anything on at the end of the first half.
Don't talk about the ref. I'm going to get to him.
Go ahead. I know you want to get this off your chest. Go ahead. Talk about the ref.
Be a Premier League referee. I mean, I nearly broke the set the last time we were watching a game here with Hooper whenever Brighton put us out. He is atrocious of a ref. Shouldn't even be championship level. He is useless. So, once I saw Hooper was the ref, I knew we were in potential trouble. Terrible ref. Just pisses me off.
It's Arne Slot's referee.
Yeah, he's horrible. It's just awful. So, and that's he's at the top of a long line of bad refs, but he is the worst. So
what's the thoughts on Carrick tonight? What's his performance? Killian.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I mean, we sort of played a bit more passive here in this one compared to other matches. Maybe that's to be expected because we're playing against a low block side here. West Ham did very well to defend their box. It was always going to be tricky for us to create chances with that too. So ultimately you're going to have to adapt your play style because of that, and ultimately it's not going to benefit us whatsoever either. But I still feel like, second half we did improve a bit. Subs I think could be a bit more quick on those, maybe in game management too. I mean, Diogo Dallo should have gone off Somerville a lot earlier than he did, because I'm sorry, every time Somerville got the ball, Dallo was getting rinsed inside out. Even if it meant, with some stages in the first half, swapping Dallo over to the left back, even bringing Luke Shaw or someone over to right back who would be a better suit, a better match for Somerville, or Mandalo got booked during the second half, bringing Mazraoui on for him. I think that sort of in-game management needs to be improved as well. Maybe the subs could be a bit more quicker. One, I think Josh Zirkzee as well made a massive difference in the match. He did create chaos. He was unlucky himself not to score a very good header as well there in injury time. But yeah, listen, I think overall in terms of Carrick, he's all right here. He had to adapt his play style, and we weren't great here in this one, but we were okay, I thought. So I'm not too concerned from his point of view.
I thought the subs came a bit late. It was clear things weren't working out. It was like 67th, 68th minute before he put on Chesko and it was Euro at the time. I thought it was too late. More importantly, even though that sub was made, the message wasn't brought forward to the team to change our playing style. Because we were screaming for them to start putting crosses into the box, and they weren't doing it until the last couple of minutes. And look what happened.
Yeah,
you get a chance. Zirkzee nearly scores, and Chesko scores.
Even Casemiro scored. That was it was a ball forward from Manu.
Yeah, but we finally put on the big man, and we didn't change how we were playing. Bruno and passing backwards. Dallo passes backwards, no matter what day of the week it is. He just turns and passes back. But Bruno was doing it instead of we had to use, when you're playing a low block, you need to use the width, and you need somebody in the middle. And that was our problem for the first 67 minutes. We had nobody in the middle. And West Ham knew it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We played into their hands. Espirito Santos was just like, happy days.
Yeah.
But so, I just sort of feel Carrick was a bit slow off the subs, but more importantly, the in-game tactical change of saying to your team, get the ball into the big guy, cause chaos. So
yeah.
But, look,
I think as well, on a night like that there, I mean, the pitch was so wet, you need to be putting, anytime United did actually shoot or put the ball near the net, it caused problems, like and the same, and the West Ham goal was the exact same, hard across across the line. I see we've got a comment here. Scotty King is in the house. Scotty, he's laughing there. I don't know who he was laughing at. But yeah, good to see you, Scotty. And Scotty was on, anyone who's watched our previous shows, he was on
the very first
one after we beat Liverpool, I think it was. Yeah, and where are they doing? Where are Liverpool now in the league?
Sixth. They're 6 points behind us.
6 points behind us,
and they're about Sunderland tomorrow night.
I know. Sometimes I feel sorry for them, But anyway, but right. Well, listen, we'll not delay any further, and we'll give Aaron a chance to come in here now. So for a long time, it looked like our first in-house guest was going to be a jinx on us, and listen. I wouldn't have begrudged if United hadn't got that last minute goal. I wouldn't have begrudged them, West Ham, because I thought that they solid game. But let's hear what Aaron has to say. Now, we only had 3 microphones in the studio at the moment, so if anyone wants to send us any money on what do you call those different things, at PayPal, Scotty, you've got lots of money. Maybe send us so we can buy another microphone. So whenever we get a guest in here, but we're going to do a wee thing. We're going to fire the microphone round. So here we go. Make sure you catch us, right? What's your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, obviously disappointing. Another late equalizer, another blown lead. That's too many, considering the position we are in the league now. Like if you look at how many points we've dropped and put the points on that we have dropped, like we would be comfy. Like we would be mid-table at best, if not even a bit further. Like, as you said, a really solid performance, really good defensively. Your goal and the disallowed goal, that was a great ball and a great finish. But yeah, just those 3 or 4 chances at the very end where we sort of got you on the counter. Like, we need to finish them. A few, yeah, like we're just at that stage now where it's like we really can't be affording these. Like a month ago, I would have took a point against United easy, but we can't be dropping these points anymore.
But you know what? Like United have been saying the same thing all season. If sorry for stealing your microphone, by the way, there, guys. But you're on your phone, so it's like I'm stealing that phone.
They can't even hear me.
Like we've been in the same situation. We've had, how many games have we had where we should have got points? You know.
Yeah.
But I mean, listen, like from a West Ham point of view, I mean, I was watching West Ham since that we last played them. What a difference! Like massive difference. Like what's that down? How long was Nuno in whenever we first played you earlier in the season?
It was one of his
Was-
first matches, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like he wouldn't have been in long, maybe 4 or 5 games, maybe.
Yeah,
But even since,
he was under pressure though at that stage, wasn't he?
yeah, because like we didn't start well. There was a lot of questionable lineups and stuff at the start, but since about this turn of the new year, like it's night and day. It's
Yeah.
genuinely night and day. Defensively, we're so much more solid. Mavropanos has been a lot better than he was. We've brought the Zassi in, and they're saying like he's only played 2 senior games this year, on Saturday and tonight, and like it's night and day, Stevie. Like
Yeah.
I thought he was very, very solid tonight. Probably could have closed Sesko in a wee bit and that for your goal, but
Well, there is the goal there now. It's on the TV at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great finish by Sesko. Like,
oh, it's a brilliant finish. You can't take that away from him.
he's flying. Like, how many is that now? He's got in. Is it 4 and 3 or 4 and 4?
He got the one against Fulham, one here tonight. I'm trying to think. I think it must be about between 5 or 6 overall, which, you know, at this stage of the season, it's good going. Like, you know, we're starting to see him score more consistently, putting more consistent performances. It's starting to click with him, and hopefully it continues this way as well.
Yeah, because you can share that microphone with Killian there. So keep it nice and. Where does that leave now? I have my laptop here is not working on me. Where does that leave West Ham now in the league?
So we are now 2 points behind Forest, but they're playing Wolves tomorrow. So realistically, we need Wolves to do us a favour, because there's no coming back for them. And then with Leeds getting a draw against Chelsea tonight, it's still, I think, I said earlier, I think we're going to need at least 38 points, I would say. I'd say 40 would do it.
They generally say 40 is a safe one.
Yeah, so we just need to, if we get a lead, we just need to do everything to keep a hold of it. And we were doing a lot tonight, just 94th minute. It's heartbreaking.
Well, I had said that in fairness, I had called it because I had said, don't forget, lads, Fergie time's back here, you know. I had said that. You going to say something?
No, you were aware. Yeah. Well, I mean, it is like this one thing this team is showing is that, you know, we are fighting for it, despite it being a poor performance today. I do want to touch on the Casemiro goal. I mean, I still haven't seen it clearly. When they went to show the semi-automated thing, it sort of cut off as it was coming to. I mean, it didn't look like it was offside from the pictures. And when it went to that automated, like, what are we talking about here? We're talking about a fingernail. It's a bloody joke.
I'll just take that from you there briefly. I said it at the end of the Fulham match. Like, Fulham had a goal disallowed by like a similar fine margin, and I did say we need to change the offside rule. We need to make it so like your entire foot or your entire leg or your entire body has to be offside for it to be counted as offside. And you just think it goes like that there. And I mean, is like a fraction of his knee is offside, but apart from that, it's just his arm. I mean,
I don't think it was. I think it was his shoulder. I think it was like about here.
It was his arm, but there was also like a tiny bit of his knee in it as well. And like, you know, he can't score with his arm, so why is his arm being counted as offside? You know, he's not Diego Maradona here.
But I thought the rule was, and I was saying this to you guys and think, is the rule not that you're only offside with something that you can actually score with? Is that not the rule?
It should be, but
I don't think it is.
Fulham had a goal disallowed against us which we originally thought was because the goal scorer's foot was offside, but the actual offside was in the build-up with Chukwueze, and it was his shoulder which was offside. So I don't know what it is anymore, but it looks to be the shoulder counts as an offside, which is just complete crap in my opinion, because you can't score a goal with your shoulder or your arm, so why is that counting?
Yeah. Have you had much issues like that with yourselves with VAR this year?
Not so much this season. Last season we were screwed over majorly by it. There was, I'd say, 5 or 6 games that cost us points last season. But no, this season haven't really been in opportunities that it cost us. But I do agree. I think it did sort of cut off there before we actually got the proper angle, which I thought was a wee bit
suspicious.
Yeah, but we needed a bit of luck, and you do need a bit of luck sometimes. I'm not. I agree where you're coming from. I thought it was a way I would have liked to have seen the proper angle there.
Yeah, I think look, before the game you probably would have taken the draw.
Yeah,
But the thing is, both your team and our team, out of the league, we're probably two of the most informed teams currently.
Mhm.
So whereas the first half was a bit of a bore fest, the second half showed a bit more. Like as we even saying that, we were great. Like
No,
we were frustrating.
I thought we were okay. Like we were frustrating for the most part, but I thought I don't think we were as bad as some of those games like that under Amram, to be honest. I mean, yes, we were passive still, but I thought the chances we created, especially near the end of the match, were still decent enough. We scored one of them, had one which was kind of for offside. I still think we'd need to play a lot better games like that. We struggle against low block teams, but unlike against Amram, or unlike under Amram, maybe we could have loads of shots in games like that, but they could have like 20 shots and 3 would be on target. I felt like in this game, our shots were a lot more, I don't know, they were a lot more efficient. They were a lot better, in my opinion. The quality of them was a lot better. I'd say the XG was a lot higher for them as well, too. Like, they're good chances. Like, we scored technically 2 of them as well. So, I still think we're all right here in this one. I'm not too concerned about us after that performance. I think we can bounce back against Everton and Palace in the next 2 games. I think, low block is going to be difficult, but I think we'll handle it well for the most part. Now, in saying that, there's some players like Amad Diallo and Brian Mbeumo who, for me, need to do that more. Mateus Cunha, maybe even as well in games like that. But I still think, we're still in a good position. We're 5 games unbeaten. We struggled a bit here in this one, but we've had 4 amazing games in the spin. So we were always going to drop off eventually to an extent. So, we've got a 2 weeks rest now pretty much before our next match.
Yeah.
And I'm confident we can bounce back and play a lot better against Everton.
Who do we play then in our next match,
Everton.
guys? You said,
Everton away and then Palace at home. So look, these are the games where Carrick has to show. Do you know the jury's still out of these are the games like tonight. These are the games where United are you hope to see United picking up 3 points as well as our big wins against the bigger teams. But look, coming away to West Ham is always going to be tough. It's a tough place. We find it hard to get results here, and so I'll be honest with you. I'm happy if a point. I am happy with a point. I'm definitely happy with a point because we're 1-0 down of 95 minutes.
Yeah.
I couldn't give a damn about your man with the hair. I'm sick of him.
I'm sick of it too.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick. I couldn't give a damn. All I care about is United getting wins, and if we can't get a win, let's get a draw.
Do you know what? It actually annoys me that was in my conscience tonight and going into this game thinking about because it's really annoying.
Yeah,
it's really get annoying. At the start it was kind of funny, yeah. But now, like someone should just get him and just shave his head and just be the end of it. Do you know what I mean? Just pay him to shave his head.
I'm sure he's celebrating that we didn't get the win there because he can keep that going.
Yeah.
Although I'm pretty sure he said even if it had been here, he was going to start all over again anyway. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, even if we got 5 games in a row.
Well, he hadn't said that, had he?
Apparently he had.
Oh, for sake.
But
no.
Listen.
No.
Results like that are more important than whatever That fella's doing with his hair.
Yeah. No, and to be honest with you, the season we're having, I'm quite happy with that result there tonight. No, sorry. I'm really happy to come away with a point. I really didn't think we were going to do it. I didn't think we really deserved it, to be honest with you. I think West Ham did enough to get the win, and but I'm really pleased that we got it, and that's really important. That's massive. Like,
I've been saying for a few years now, anytime we play West Ham, when the game starts, somebody should go and do Suchek good and early, because that guy he's just one of these players. You know, there's been players throughout the ages who just have the bogey sign. He's a boogeyman for United. And the moment he scored, I didn't even need to look. I just knew it was a Suchek. I just know it's Suchek. He's a good player for you. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
past 5 years he's been instrumental for us. Like he's you know, he's one of those guys who if we did go down and he did leave, like it would be devastating. Him and Bowen have been such massive players for us.
stop breathing on the microphone. I know you don't. I know you don't have headphones on, but all I can hear is
sound effects.
Sorry, go ahead.
They're just, I think, and he does always against United. He does find it, and I thought it was a well-taken goal for him today, and Bowen with the assist as well.
Yeah,
and that's what else I was going to say. Like those last few chances we had in the 90th minute.
yeah.
If I don't disagree with any of the subs, but if we had Bowen or Somerville instead of Traore and Wilson, like I think we'd definitely get one of them. So I'm probably the game.
Yeah. Wilson's not even that bad. I just think Traore has gotten. I think he's the worst end product in the league. He doesn't really can score a goal to save his life. He spends all his time in the gym, no time out in the pitch, practicing and shooting.
Who are you talking about?
Adama Traore.
Oh, Traore. Yeah, but he's
a good player to have. He's a brilliant ball carrier. He's speedy.
Definitely.
Has he still got the speed
and the physical presence too?
Yeah. What age is he now? Because he seems like he's been around the Premier League for quite a while.
I think he's about
30.
Definitely in his 30s. He must be in his 30s.
Yeah, surely. I seen like a while ago now, not too long ago. It was like an article from like 2020, I think, and it was Man City and Bayern Munich preparing 100 million bids for Adama Traore.
Yeah,
it's mental.
Did he used to play?
He was at Wolves, and he was very good at Wolves, and then he actually was scoring big goals in big games at the Etihad and stuff, but he just sort of dropped off, and then I don't know. It's just, I mean, he was at Barcelona not too long ago as well, believe it or not. But yeah, he's been getting worse and worse, it seems, every year. But he still isn't a bad player to have, like, with the size of him and speed and all as well.
But tell me this, right? Why does things happen when you go live? Like, I mean, honestly, I had everything set up here today, and like this laptop is just constantly saying restart. It won't restart. I can't see any of my stats or anything I got there. So here, I'm going to put it down. I'm going to say to you, hope United now do not go away to Saudi Arabia or somewhere now for these games. You know, they've been talking about. Carrick was asked about it the other day. Are you going to go? And he said, "Oh, never. Well, you never know." But like, hopefully, whenever is the next game at home or away? Away. I wonder. It'd be nice if we got a wee bit of an update about the lit. Hopefully, Maguire. You know, at least we got two. Just give him the count there.
I did a look in FootMob earlier. It said the lit's back mid-February, so it must only be another week or two. And that's brilliant. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, hopefully Maguire. It'll be interesting to see, because Maguire looked like he could play on. Like, but in fairness, Euro came on and he played really well. He made some big tackles there.
I was delighted to see what Euro contributed to the game, because he hasn't been playing really for the last 5 games. So to come on with only like 10 minutes to go and make those two crucial knocks,
and like
do him the world of good. Maguire, I didn't agree with Maguire coming off the time, because I know he held his hamstring in the first half. He looked like he was moving fine, and he looked like he didn't want to come off, because he's a threat. Like, Euro's a threat too, but, you know, Maguire's just got that, you know, in that attacking sense, he's just got that something extra.
Sorry, I'd almost go as far as to say Maguire is our best player tonight.
Yeah, but you know what? Actually, like the speed of Euro there, with those opportunities that West Ham had near the end, would maybe Euro was the right player to have there, because you know, Maguire isn't as fast, like, you know what I mean. So and it was very, very intelligent play. by
And
Euro.
that was it like a 2v2 or 3v2? You had, I forget, I think it was Wilson with the ball, and then you had the runner Magasa maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like it's so easy there. You see it so many times in those situations where the player in Euro's position goes out to the player in the ball, and it's just an easy square ball, and it's in the back of the net. But Euro kept his distance very well. He he was in the middle of both them. He committed then when Wilson got to the box and made a brilliant tackle. So I thought that was a brilliant play there from Danny Euro. Didn't commit too early. Well calculated tackle, and that saved his point there in that one, which is huge.
What's next for West Ham? Have you?
So we're away to Burton Albion in the cup on Saturday. And I was
Wish we were.
yeah. Well, it's not a guarantee. Like anything can happen, but we should get there.
I don't know. We went to Grimsby at the start of the year.
Exactly.
It
When you go
wasn't
full
very
strength,
enjoyable.
like you're not going to mess about. No, spiritual
don't
really
know.
mess about. Surely, as you were saying earlier, a cup run is something that your fans kind
Yeah.
of would like.
I think if we ended the season staying up and having a good wee cup run, maybe we trip to Wembley, like I'd take it in a heartbeat now. But yeah, I think we'll definitely have a good few first team players. I don't know if we'll be completely full strength because we have a full team, like with no injuries at the
Okay.
moment. So
Okay.
we don't want to start now, especially in a game against Burton.
Yeah. Sorry, you can't hear it. Maybe nobody else can hear it, but because I'm wearing these headsets, I can hear you. But yeah, no, it's I can't believe it's 2 weeks without a game.
Yeah.
That's going to be really, really shit. Like it's bad enough having just one game a week. Like, but
What I was going to say before you interrupted there was I would say going back to your point about the friendlies, I would say there's 100%. There'll be 100% chance that we'll be playing in Dubai or Saudi Arabia. I'm telling you now, there's no way this team are doing nothing for 2 weeks. There's too much money. There's too much money to be made, and we'll be going somewhere. 100%.
I disagree. I don't think so. I mean, yes, you can maybe say. I mean, even if we do go to Saudi Arabia or Dubai, we're not going to be playing against one of the teams there. But I don't think it's going to happen. We'll probably end up playing maybe one or two in-house matches against other Premier League sides, maybe an Everton or someone. Or we're playing Everton next, maybe not Everton, but other Premier League sides, other sides who aren't in the FA Cup, maybe we'll probably end up playing them over the weekend in an in-house match, which should be good enough to keep us going, I suppose, behind the scenes. Like, but no, I can't see it. There were suggestions about that whole Saudi Arabia thing. It was last season. I think it was just after Amram came in actually, and I never really believed it. I never thought it would actually happen, and I haven't really heard anything about it since then. So, no, I can't see it happening. And to be honest, like I'm happy enough it's not happening too. Not.
I think whenever I really wouldn't be shocked if it's announced tomorrow morning or even tonight and said, "Oh, we're going to go for like," because they have gone across for. I remember when Solskjaer was on his run, they went out there. I don't know why they were out there, but maybe they were out of cups as well at that stage. But they had like warm mid-season training.
Yeah, well, they might do that, but the one I couldn't see them planning an exhibition match or anything. They might just go out for a few days, just different environment, warmer weather, just get a bit of training into the legs. You know,
They were talking about it being like
And-
a AC Milan or something like that. There wasn't, or an Italian team or something. But I haven't, like you said, I haven't heard.
I mean, it would be. It would be interesting enough, like, but I wouldn't agree with it. But I don't think I think in terms of warm weather training, it wouldn't be a bad thing. But an exhibition match, middle of the season, I just don't see the point in that, to be honest. But in terms of warm weather, I think it mightn't be too bad if they went away for a few nights without playing an exhibition match, if you know what I mean.
Had a few drinks, maybe. Okay, well, listen. Is there anything else you want to kind of get on with? What about? Are you happy enough, Aaron, or disappointed? Bit of both.
Probably disappointed more than hot. Like I would have took a point at the start, but we were leading that whole second half, and we had chances to kill the game off. And it's same old story. It's just getting a bit too common now, and we need to get picking up these points to stay up.
Who have we got on? There's a comment there.
Can't beat West Ham.
Who's that?
Go Gooners 41.
Go Gooners 41.
Go Gooners, getting a wee bit nervous. Or is it be Arsenal fan in the? Is it the Gunners, Gooners?
Yeah.
I think we should have a wee quick call out to Shesko, because that finish tonight was sublime. Absolutely fantastic finish. 96th minute. The deftest of touches. Keeper didn't have a chance.
How
Fantastic.
many goals have we scored now since Carrick come in? Genius. In
Since
extra
Carrick's
time.
came in.
Since Carrick's come in extra time, or at the
Or
end of the game.
in general, just extra time.
No, just at the end of the games.
At the end of the game.
Seems like we've scored a lot.
So not even injury time, just at the end of the games in general.
Yeah.
So Cunha against Arsenal, Sesko against Fulham, and that must be the third just now in 5 matches.
Yeah.
But could have been 4 if Mason Mount's goal against City wasn't offside, which was wrongful, by the way, as well. So it should have been 4.
I know this has got nothing to do with United, but were you watching the Liverpool City game? No, did you not watch it?
No, I didn't. I was working.
You didn't see the highlights, right? No.
No.
Were you watching it?
I seen injury time.
What did you make of the last the third goal that wasn't?
I think the referee absolutely bottled that, to be honest. Completely bottled. It was like the complete wrong decision. This slowing the goal and getting Szoboszlai sent off when it was a goal anyway. I think both parties would have been happy with first outcome, because at the end of the day, neither side was happy with that.
Yeah.
City weren't happy because their goal was disallowed. Liverpool weren't happy because Szoboszlai got a red card, now he's suspended as well. So neither side won from that outcome. Like, it just makes complete and utter no sense whatsoever. Like, they should have just counted the goal. Liverpool, all I would have done for Liverpool is it would take another -1 on their goal difference. It wouldn't have made any difference to them. And City it would just reinforce, it was such, I hate City obviously, but it was such raw celebrations and stuff as well. And so, like, it's just, once again, one of those things where, all that last minute stuff, and it just gets real like that. It's an absolute joke, in my opinion.
Do you know, whenever I was watching the game, though, I was getting mixed up with ice hockey, because in ice hockey, if you're through like out there and there's no goalie in the net and it's going to be a goal and it's a guy fouls you, it's the goal's given. Do you know what I mean? It's just,
yeah, we're not playing ice hockey.
I know, but for some reason, but here's the thing: it actually does make sense that's what happened, because it's it's worse for Liverpool, the fact that the goal was disallowed, because he gets sent off, and they're without him now.
One game.
It's only one game.
Yeah, it's only one game.
Why is it one game?
It's one game.
Why?
Because it's
It's Liverpool.
I can't remember the reasoning. Was it a second yellow? And it wasn't dangerous play or something. Some bullshit around the other. So anyway, Mr. Gunner fan.
You're getting a bit of
Mr. Gunner fan, where are you?
Your camera's here.
Where's the camera?
He was giving you, what was he saying there? Where's
the light bulb? Now, there's a light bulb, and it's going to crack, just like it cracked whenever we played these earlier, a couple of weeks ago. Going to crack, smash.
Obviously you had a nerve there, with that there. I really wish you would stop taking props into the room. Like, in fairness,
he called it. He asked for it.
He's there in the comments again. Look.
Is he? What's he saying there? Like, I said,
Thought United are back.
I can't. What is it? Thought United were back.
Same old United.
Same old. Listen.
Well, I think he'd be a fan of this jersey here. I think he'll have fond memories of this one.
Listen, what United are back. That's exactly what good teams need to do. They need to find ways to get points. Play bad and get results. And I'd love it. I'd love it if Arsenal bottled it.
It'd be funny now, but
although actually,
at the same time, City.
Well, it's kind of one of those things where it would be funny if Arsenal did bottle it, but then at the same time,
listen,
City would,
I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. This Arsenal team, look, Mikel Arteta was sitting there with his stupid grey trousers. Do you know what I mean? It's the wee things that are so annoying, right? He will not be able to bring that team to the title. He's too annoying. I'm telling you now, with the set piece coaches and things, you're being found out, guys. You're being found out. And the cracks, it's only February. It's only start of February. It's a long way. You guys have never won the league in the last 20 years. You don't know how to do it. And I still think you're not going to be able to do it.
Can I just say something, though? I actually don't have a problem with Arsenal or Arsenal fans, I have a problem with Arteta. I just can't stand him.
Mhm.
It's just so annoying. Like, and that video of him with that light bulb. Did you see that light bulb, Aaron? Did you ever see that on Netflix?
No.
Oh my God. Honest to God, like we'll show it after. Like
I
it's
felt
like
I mean, I don't mind. I don't like Arteta, and I can't stand Gabriel either. To be honest, lads, like those two players do it for me. May hate in Arsenal, but yeah, they're bound to win one trophy. I mean, Piers Morgan was on talking about a quadruple a couple of weeks ago. Like, I mean, that's just complete nonsense. But they're bound to win a Carabao Cup or an FA Cup or something, surely. But I've been saying it for a while. I think they're going to go out of the Prem, Champions League. There's better teams in there, but if they can't win any trophy, then I'm sorry, Arteta could be in big trouble, in my opinion.
and do you know what? Like you see the way he's in there. I thought United are back. You don't know you don't know how bad we've been. We have been shit. So for us to win 4 games in a row and then pull out a last minute equalizer, we're delighted with that because we have been muck. Actually, the only disappointment for me tonight in that game was just that it wasn't entertaining football because we've been spoiled the last 4 games. We've had entertaining football. But listen, you're not always going to get that, and it was a cold, wet night. And I guess, do you know what? It was the second game United have been playing a couple of days, and we were saying the lads, they're not used to it, sure. But now they've got a good 2-week break, like. So they'll be grand.
I'll be waiting for the third last game of the season for Arsenal because it's away to West Ham. And let me tell you something. Maybe we'll do a wee special watch along that day. Bring Aaron back into the studio. Yeah, and our Arsenal friend can see how, because the things will be nice and tense by that stage.
He's asked me. He's better in the Champions League. So, Barcelona, Bayern Munich. Well, that to be Bayern Munich, but
Spurs.
They beat Bayern Munich, but I tell you what, they wouldn't beat them again. But so Bayern Munich's better than them. They beat them in the knockouts. Barcelona would beat them in the knockouts. City probably as well, in my opinion, at this stage, would do a number on them as well. And you've got other teams in there like PSG who would still do a number on them. They did a number in these last year. They do it again this year. And yeah, I mean, listen, Arsenal still are up there, like, but compared to those teams, don't stand a chance at Champions League, in my opinion. I'm just sorry.
I would, I just can't stand Arteta. I just can't stand him. I'll have to show you that video. Like it's just ridiculous. Like, if he was my manager and we had done that on Netflix, I just wouldn't be having it. Like,
No.
it's not motivating. But anyway, listen. What are we talking about Arsenal for? What are we talking about Arsenal for? Get off our show. only called. When do we play? Or have we played them now twice? Oh,
we played them a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Maybe our friend can tell us what was the score. I can't remember.
I forgot about that one. Yeah. You know yourself.
Don't come at the gang.
Right. Well, listen here. Big shout out to Aaron coming in here tonight, coming into the Lions Den. I've been trying to get different boys from around the area, different fans. If you're watching this tonight, the likes of Smitty, Ricky, Wiggy, Lorky, even Chubby when he's back in the country, we need to get people in here having a bit of crack. And then anyone who's watching, throw us a few quid on Patreon. Where's Scott? Is Scott still on?
Scott, yeah.
Scott needs to send us a few quid so we can get 4 microphones. See this kind of throwing microphones back and forth? It's not really on. It's not professional. Like, sure it's not.
Scott can come in too. Scott loved it. His inaugural show. Right. Yeah, we get Scotty in as well.
When do we
Liverpool this season?
When do we play Liverpool again?
I think it could be the start of April, March, April time anyway. So a while to go, but it'll be a business end.
Business end of the season. Well, that would be good, and maybe even he could bring us in a couple. Scott, anyone who doesn't know, we're talking away here. Scott owns a coffee shop that Aaron works in as well. So maybe he could sponsor the show. Well, Aaron? Can you ask Scott will he sponsor the show? What? Of
course I can.
Yeah, you start that out first. You hook that up first. Right, okay. Well, we'll finish there for tonight.
100%, because it's with 2 weeks. There's no point looking forward to doing previews or match predictions too far away.
And maybe this time next year, Scott will pay for us to go on a if they're with the United team to go out to warm weather training mid podcast season.
Go and report on it. Very good.
Listen. Anyway, thanks for joining us tonight, guys. Thank you to Aaron. Big round of applause to Aaron coming in. breaking new boundaries for Irish Red Devils here podcast tonight. I'm so glad we got that goal because really, I joked with him when I picked him up at half time. I was like, maybe if you want to bring in bubbles, you could blow bubbles, you win. But I didn't actually think that was even. I was like, God, that would have been cat. But and as always, big shout out to Gags, Madman Martial, and Killian the Football Genius. That's us now. We will get something out over the next. We'll not go 2 weeks. I don't know what we do ourselves, but we'll get something going. Killian's got a couple of ideas by the looks of it. Yeah.
No, not at the minute.
No. All right. Okay. Well, we'll do something. This will not be. We're not getting mid-season break, but listen, we'll take the point. Someone find that guy in Manchester and cut his hair.
He lives
right?
he lives in Spain, believe it or not.
What?
He lives in Castellon or something. It's like an hour away from Valencia.
I don't like him even more now. Right, listen, someone find him, just shave his head because I think that's going to be like something just annoying around United.
There was a video a few hours ago was seen, and he was in a room with Jared Piqué.
I saw that.
He was saying not leaving until he cut his hair.
Mm.
He better not be leaving until he lets Piqué cut his hair.
Yeah. Anyway, listen, I don't want to talk about him anymore.
You brought him up.
But he's in your head, Right, listen, come on the Reds. It's another point. Top 4. We're moving. We're flying. Let's go.